about some tips and tricks on like building or editing. So first, you would want to go to your settings and put left stick as your edit button. Put edit time as 0, because it's better, I guess. Like it's faster as well. Instead of moving your finger there and then moving it again. So honestly, I'm gonna show you all my settings because here you go. That HD scale, this controller options. This is what I recommend. So first thing you want to do, yeet. What's up, man? First thing you want to do is like practice trying to do that as fast as you can, because if you're in a battle and like it's a battle where you want to like push, you could go boom. Okay, so you want to put that there, or you can rush it. This is how it went over your for starters. So that's what you want to do. Or you can have the building menu out and then like try to do that. But first you want to practice it, like don't try to practice confirm. So like try to practice like running up and just don't shoot. Don't rush the shot. Like try to get your sense up. Try to like memorize where like memorize what this is. Memorize that's backwards. Or you can go the easy, or the way I go is just any type of edit you want. Like I do that mostly, or I do like that. I mean, I haven't fully completed this, but yeah, it's better for arena because like I feel like arena could be in a build fight, and if you're trying to get height, you will probably want to go. I mean, don't build up like that. You want to build probably like that, and then if he's under you, try to get him to your box like that, and box him up completely. Like I mean, completely. And then you want to go quick edit, not like that, but quick edit, boom. That's a lot of things that I do in arena. Like I don't have much points. I don't play arena that much, but yeah, you would want to do that because if you're in a box fight with, I mean, a small box fight in arena, it's a 50-50 whoever. It's whoever has the edits, whoever has the builds. So, I mean, I prefer, you have to get height in arena. If you want to win a game in arena, like overbuild. I don't care if I say overbuild. Peep my ping 470. You want to kind of, and then to practice your builds, you want to practice your 90s a lot. First, I start off like this. But first thing, you don't want to put a double and then or go like that. I go double. Oh my god, see that lag? But I go double. But whenever you first start your 90s or try to crank, you would want to go. I mean, it's fine if you put a and then. Oh my. Okay, peep my internet right now. And then whenever you're done, you can do the same method, but like floor under. I prefer the floor because like you can't really get shot down too hard. And then another thing is, in arena, you wanna definitely, always, if you got height and you know he's down there, you better have like at least a bounce, or yeah, in arena, you wanna have a crash pad or something. If you got the height, like, advantagely, you probably want to, like, cone him up, and then you got the height. If he starts coming up, you want to, if he's coming up from side, you got to go there, and make sure not to put a ramp there, because he can just go up. But you want to put a wall there, and then double that. So then he's forced to come out here, or here. And so, if he's coming out here, you could either wait for him to come out, or do this. You're gonna see a floor here, right there, and then I'm gonna go back up here, and then you're gonna want to get him cut off on this build up. right? He's probably gonna crank that 90 right away. So what you have to like make sure you're gonna have to think that, you know, you're gonna want him to do that. Like you're gonna want him to get that height, because then it's like a 1v1 for real, for real. Another thing, yeah, I mean your settings. You need to have left stick, like 8, and then whenever you're practicing your edits, you want to go like a random way possible. Like, let's say you're trying to go for like something like this, you don't have to. Just go for an edit, like to make sure you got your edits on point. You got your edits, you know? That's what I've been doing lately. Doing that. Another thing is you definitely want to go play competitive. Competitive is the only way you get points or get better at the game. And I don't mean camp and competitive, camp and slurpee, you know what I mean? I mean, go for people. If you get killed, you get killed. You just need to make sure, like, you get better. You're playing better players. But I prefer also is creative fills. It's a lot better. Like, you either go against someone really bad or someone really good. Like, and then another thing, you want to like get your hand ready. If you know there's gonna be an edit coming in right there, you can literally go from anywhere. You know? I didn't mean to shoot there, sorry. And then another thing, you don't want to hold. So whenever I first started doing 90s, I used to hold floor. So like, floor. And then so I would go like this. I'll do it in slow motion for you. Okay, wait, what? Okay. But I would go. Because I would hold it down. And then I would always have to get edited. And then I would always lose my height because an edit, that would take forever. Like, I'm telling you that takes so long, but it doesn't feel like it. You can be up here, and the other guy could be down over, let's say over there. He can crank about double 90. If he's fast enough, he can crank a double 90 in like about a second. Okay, my internet is really bad. He can go double 90, double 90. And then right now, if he was starting off from there, he would be up here. And your height, you're just starting off up there. He can make a technique to go up there or up here. And then you would probably lose your height because he can just put some little cone there and boom, you lost it. He got every single edit on you. Okay, I'm terrible at editing right now, but he's got any edit on you, so you're done. And you're right here, you're trying to build out maybe. He can edit fast, and he could either come up here, come down there. You're gonna get shot from behind. Boom. You'll probably take like maybe 80 health off you if you have shield, but you're gonna always hesitate. You don't want to hesitate in a build battle or any type of fight. You want to either you want to be jumping. You want to let him jump, but if he's on the ground, you don't jump because he's gonna wait for you to come down, and he's gonna wait like this. Boom. And you're dead for 110, something like that, with the pump. Another thing is, you don't want to go and play with people you know, and like, you know, they're decent at the game. You want to go play with the people that are good. Play with let's say your sibling who has the game and he's like really good at the game. You go play with him. You let him beat you in the 1v1, but you better not like complain. You want to like verse somebody that you know is better than you. You don't want to verse someone you're trash talking. And plus, don't ever trash talk. That's the worst exact thing to actually do. Because if you trash talk, if you get beaten once, you're exposed. You know you're not the best player in the game. And that's why when I used to trash talk, I would lose because, I don't know, I just wasn't good at the game anymore at all. And they'll be like, oh, why? Who's trash talking now? You know? Another tip, if you're at height, these kids cannot get you because you're going like that. But you always see how I just fell. But let's say you like up here, let's say. You're coming down, you want to try to land on like this side where like my hammer's going. So then you can just jump like that. But I prefer a stair because, you know, another thing is, you wanna, like, if you're in a build battle and he's under you, you might, like, you cannot go for height. He knows to, easy. You're dead. You have no crash pads, let's say that. You wanna come back with that method I just did. Somewhere here. You wanna come down like this. You wanna get the low ground, and then you wanna stay like maybe 2 stairs up to like where not you don't take fall damage. You wanna get him to the low ground. He's gonna be waiting for you somewhere there. So you wanna go with a cheeky edit like that. Another thing is to do, play games where you don't get greedy with the loot. You want to play solos. I used to play solos with bad loot because I knew I was bad at the game. So whenever I was bad at the game, I was like, okay, well, how about I use green loot and these kids are gonna use all purple and gold loot, you know? Like, you know? And I used to get better because like I'm okay. My weapon's not that good, but I need to show that I have skill. So another thing is, don't go easy on a kid, because whenever you try to troll, don't ever troll in solos or anything. If you know they're bad, or just say they're bad, they can hit you for once, and then your whole mood changes. You don't want that to happen, because you're scared now. Like, he's probably hit you for 100, and now you have no shield, nothing. And then you're freaking out so much that you just don't know what to do, so then you just, like, just try to play better, but it's just, yeah. And another thing, don't get freaked out while playing. That just gets you worse at the game. If you're like, oh my god, that kid's there, go into the battle with him. Go fight him. Don't say, oh my god, dude, I need help. If your duo's not there or squad's not there, you want to go fight him. Go fight that duo squad. Have a good morale. Is that one thing to do? Like you need to have a good morale to like in the game. Let's say your 2 people in your squad has died, and like you see the kids that are left in the match and the kill feed killing 12 people, everything. You want to like say, oh my god, we're not gonna win. You are gonna win, because you need to have a good mindset whenever you're like playing. Because if you don't have a good mindset, then you're just hoping you're not gonna win. You're hoping that you won't like do it. So another thing is, don't like, okay, so have self-confidence, but don't always put that self-confidence on you. You need to be like a good player. If you think you're good at the game, say it, but do not lie. Like, another thing is, do not lie about your wins. Like, if you lie about your wins, that just says that you think you try to make yourself look good. You try to, like, but then you're not, you know? Like, there's no point of lying in the game, I say, if you lie, you're too like, oh my god, these kids just roasted me, like, harsh. Let's go back into the gameplay, I guess. So whenever you're editing, you want to always start on the back. You want to start in the middle or the back. So like, if you're in the wall, do not start from like the bottom here. Start from like this, like from the top corner. Like, not like that, but like start from the top corner or something, and then boom, and faster. Don't play solos to practice. play creative. I mean, well, specifically your builds. Because your builds, you might not use them in solos, but whenever you get more wins, you're going to be having like 200 wins. You know, you're going to be at like that point where people are going to be good at the game. These people are good at the game. They're going to build it with you. So if you just like practice on your aim too. Don't just practice on your aim and camp and get like 5 kill wins, because that doesn't show your skill. Try to go for the big 20 bomb kill or 15 kill game, because then it shows that you can prove like 15 people in a 15 kill person game is like a lot. So then, you know, you want to go for high kills. You don't want to, it's like, oh, let's not play aggressive. You want to play aggressive because that's the only way you can prove that you have a good mindset and mentality to kill people. You gotta have a good mindset to kill somebody. If you see you can crank, he might just be a creative warrior. You don't want to grind like solos too much. You want to go in creative because creative has helped so many people. You know how the game has changed? It's because of creative. And like creative is like what everyone does. Like, why I have bot lobbies? Because everyone's in creative grinding. You have to put those hours of work in. You gotta put those days in creative. Like, it's probably changed the whole entire game. I prefer, it probably did. Not prefer, but like, you know. Another thing is, whenever you're building, don't rush it. You wanna like steady your fingers. Don't rush. Like, you want to get your fingers ready. Like, if you know what you're gonna build and you know you have time for that, you're gonna want to like get your fingers steady in place. And then, you know, if you're in, and you have to always try to guess where he's going. Guess where he's going, because then that gives you a little taste of where like his plan is. And sometimes go for the low ground, because you might want to shoot him down or look at his plan. But look at his plan for like 2 seconds. Yeah, he might get the high ground with the double, like 2 double 90s. But you know, you want to get his plan. Like, you're gonna want to know. Okay, he does like, let's say he does a double ramp, and then he like doubles that, and then try to go like that. You want to break, and if a guy goes like that, sometimes I prefer doing this. But try to get in front of him. Because if you put that there, you can be quick enough. Boom. Get the edit off. And he's dead. Probably. If you're quick enough. Another way, you got the low ground. Let's say you got the low ground. You're probably down here. I say, you want to get a cheeky, kind of like this, and try to get into that little box where he's building. If he just continues to build this, you want to go and just break him down. I mean, in some places you want to break down, because sometimes breaking down is the only, you know, opportunity to, like, a kill's a kill. And if you see a kill happening, go into somebody else's fight. Like, don't say, oh, it's a third party, I might die. No, you want to take any fight you can, because when you take any fight you can just get more kills. And you can, another thing is, actually, you want to kind of maybe promote yourself. Give yourself a feeling of, like, give yourself a thing you're trying to go to, like a challenge, because it makes you more confident. Like, oh, I have to do this, like, or I had to drop my best 2 weapons. Like, let's say you want to, it says, like, someone says, oh, get 15 kills or you drop all your weapons. You're going to want to get 15 kills because, you know, your weapons are reliable, not your pickaxe. I mean, who doesn't know that? So, another thing is, play arena. Get your squad or trio in, and you want to, like, kind of play arena with your trio. I feel like playing with more people is better. because they help you get better. They're like, oh, you can learn from them. You can learn from better players. Because let's say they go rush like with this and then crank a 90 or 2, you know. You can see their plan, and then you try that in creative. You try what other players do, and don't. Another thing, do not search up other players' settings. Those settings do not help you win. If you want to go for like, let's say, like that and that, you can do that. You know? But I wouldn't. I might have just messed up my whole settings, did I? But I turned on vibration. It's really bad. Another thing is, you don't have to go get, like, fast sensitivity doesn't make you better at the game. Like, mine's decently fast, but I kind of need that to crank 90s. But, like, you just, and then build how you want. Like, don't try to go with other people's methods, because other people's methods is what they do. That's why people don't share their settings, because, like, they want you to do what you do. So, like, if you want, let's say, Y as your edit button, or your map is X, you can do that, because it's what you're comfortable with. Be comfortable with your settings. Don't switch your full settings on. And then with another thing with settings, just because you're not getting the hang of it the first day, you do not switch back to your old Builder Pro or something. Because I switched to the settings a day, 2 days later. I was cranking like a god. I was doing great. And another thing is, you gotta be smart with the heals you take. You gotta be smart with the loot you take. If you like suppressed scars better than actual scars, then take that. You don't let someone else like try to, like, you know, give you don't go for rarity. Actually, don't go for a better rarity. If you're better with the gray tack than a blue pump, then take the gray tack. If you feel you're comfortable with it, take it. But, like, you know what I mean? I mean, now I guess we can go into solos, I guess. Let's play some solos. I mean, I should have put tips and tricks / solos, because we are playing solos, actually. Let's go. Yeah, it's kind of crazy what's going on in the world, guys. Like, I mean, if you think it's not crazy, I don't know, but I don't think we should be burning down buildings. Heck, no. I mean, yeah, it's kind of sad, because I mean, they did build they did build America, kind of, I say. So, another thing is, it's just taking a long time to probably go in. Is my game glitched? I mean, I was out of tips and tricks. I might not play solos, but because I was on for like 6 hours today, just grinding creative and playing some squads. So I'm gonna go to subscribe, who's still in the chat, because you're actually loyal. But pickaxes have infinite ammo. I don't know. I'm gonna go to your channel, shitty face, and I'm gonna go subscribe to it. Can't find it. You're like the gold trooper, aren't you? Or not the gold trooper, but you know. I'm gonna go to your channel. And subscribe, because you're an amazing guy. You stay in the live stream. I've never had someone stay in the live stream for this long. I probably had someone stay for like 5 minutes. You've been in here for 25 minutes. I really thank you so much. Like, it means a lot that you're in my live stream because I never get viewers, and I really appreciate it. So, welcome to the live stream. I mean, welcome to my channel. Might as well. I mean, I kind of need to stop the live stream because I've gotta probably get off, and this is taking a long time, and I think there's something wrong with my internet, or so, I don't know, but you could chill in here with me. Oh, thank you, bro. Like, actually, I mean, what's your epic? Because in a couple days I could probably try to gift you something. Actually, in 3 days I could gift you something, probably like an emo or like a green skin. Because I'll have like 7,000 V-Bucks after that day. Or, yeah, 8,000 about. So, 8,000 and a half V-Bucks. Because it's my birthday, of course. And, I mean, you get V-Bucks for your birthday. I mean, comment down below. What is your favorite skin? And I could try to get someone to hook you up with an account, maybe, or no. And I could gift you a skin if like we can play duos and like we win, something like that. Okay, shooty face. Oh, nice. Wait a minute. Will, is this you? You were the guy that played on Nintendo, weren't you? Okay. I remember you. You were shooty face, like you were from school, I think. Yes, sir. I don't know why your other comments aren't showing up. I'm just on my phone. I could like maybe add you like right after I stop this stream. And I mean, if you're down to play, I mean, it's late, 12 o'clock. We could play. It's pretty late, you know. You don't have to play, but we could play tomorrow or the other day. I don't know. What's a moderator on here? Oh yeah, you're a moderator for my channel now. So if other people try to hate, like you can ban them or something like that, or like not on Fortnite, but like you know, the vibes. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off stream because this loading screen do be taking a long time down. I can play a little. Okay, I'm gonna get off stream, and then I'll add you. I think you saw my ad or my epic.